Hello, this is a new episode of Getting to Know NILP. NILP is the Northeast Independent Living Program, and we are an independent living center. Now, NILP, as our slogan says, our tagline, we are peer to peer resources with people with disabilities. And I think it can be said that we overall really empower people to make changes in their lives and become more self sufficient and self reliant. So I am your host, Mark Wheeler. I am the NILP Multimedia Production Manager. And today we're going to talk about a new program, and it's called the Peer Recovery Specialist Certificate Program. And we're very excited about this. So, to that end, let me introduce you to our guest today on Getting to Know NILP. We have Helena Fonts, who's the program director of NILP's Northeast Recovery Learning Community. And we have Gabe Fonseca, who is our training and development specialist for NILP. So, welcome to both of you. Great to have you as
Yeah,
part
thanks,
of our
Mark. Great to
discussion
be here.
today. Okay. So now let's jump right into the peer recovery specialist program. Now, this is a program we're all very excited about. It's a partnership between NILP's Northeast Recovery Learning Community, shortly known as NERLC,
Mhm.
and Northern Essex Community College, NECC. So, before we get into the specifics of this program, Helena and Gabe, let's learn more about what a peer recovery specialist is. So, my first question is, what is a peer specialist?
Okay. Would you like to start or would you like me to go, Gabe?
However,
Go
Okay.
ahead. You know,
All right. What is a peer specialist? Well, according to the Department of Public Health and the Bureau of Substance Abuse Addiction Services, peer specialists are individuals in recovery. That could be from mental health, perhaps addiction, or some traumatic life experiences. Peer specialists, unique to this role and unlike any, really use our challenges in life and support people through self disclosure. We provide people with direct emotional support, an aid in developing a recovery plan and navigating the healthcare system, etc.
I think that it really encapsulates what a peer specialist does in words, but in feelings and emotions, what a peer specialist does is they walk alongside somebody that is looking for someone to turn to. That's what a peer is. Peer specialists, we have lived experiences. We've been through some things, if you will. Um, But all of us who are in this role of peer specialists have something to give back. And that feeling of giving back is the core of what Helena's peer specialist movement does. And I'd like to say that I'm part of this movement and I'm proud to say that I'm a peer with lived experiences and looking to give back.
Mhm.
excellent, excellent. Thank
Beautifully
you.
said. I
Over.
love the way you said that.
That's great. Thank you so much. So, to tell people more about this who may not know, so what exactly is recovery, and how does that figure into being a peer specialist?
No. Well, recovery is, well, it's pretty broadly defined. It's subjective and unique to the individual. And recovery, basically, if I had to summarize it in my own terms, is coming to that place where you recognize whatever challenge it is that you face, and you're really like proactively maintaining a sense of wellness, pursuing wellness, doing those things for you that kind of help you feel fulfilled. And SAMHSA does have 10 principles of recovery that we touch on in the training. Actually, we go pretty in depth in on the training. And those are some examples. Might be recovery isn't just managing symptoms. It might mean like looking at like your eating habits, like your health and nutrition. It might mean like having a sense of purpose, right? We all want to feel like we're doing something meaningful. It could be your finances, right? It's very hard to feel well if you're living in extreme poverty and can't afford like your basic necessities like food or stable housing. So it's really about like managing the whole you, and the whole you working on a sense of wellness as I define it.
So you're really there every step of the way, for each person's needs. And that gets back to what a true peer is, somebody to communicate with, to help along the way, to find that path to achieve those goals. So that's all great and wonderful. So my next question, this leads into NILP's Northeast Recovery Learning Community. Of course, that's a partner with Northern Essex Community College in this program. So let's learn a little bit more about, and I think we may have touched about that in being a peer specialist, um, a little bit about NILP's NERLC and what you do, the work that you do there.
Oh, absolutely. So I will just say the Northeast Recovery Learning Community. I feel so privileged to be a part of it because we are a team that is entirely composed of individuals who identify as survivors. We have lived experience of some kind, and really like giving back from the things we've learned in our own recovery. And how we reach people, we're really, we have the ability to be really unique and creative and innovative. And how we've been doing it in the past is through ongoing weekly peer support groups. We have a number of self-directed and recovery-oriented trainings, which are really designed to help people like take the reins and manage their own day-to-day wellness and well-being. We also do community events pre and post COVID. Like to get people out there in their communities. Not only are you a part of it, but like helping and support them, contributing to their community, and building social networks outside of treatment providers. That's important. You have to have people that you feel connected to. And then we do a significant amount of employment opportunities. We support a number of individuals who have been chronically unemployed for extended periods of time. And we have a stipend program which is really designed as like a stepping stone for people who are re-entering after extended periods being out due to a challenge of some kind, and more. So it's really exciting. Gabe, do you want to add to that?
I would add that peer specialists in Helena's program are very dynamic. They from one day they're doing one thing, which is hosting events in real person. Since COVID, now they're hosting meetups online. For example, every Wednesday there's a Wellness Wednesday that's ran by a peer support specialist who is a paid full-time staff member of Helena's, and she meets up every Wednesday for people to maintain their wellness. Now, I'm not going to candy coat it, but it's the coolest group ever, because what they do is they just Rochelle is her name, and she hosts a discussion around whether it's something that she finds motivating her, whether a quote or a book or something, or a TV show. Another example of what peer specialists do for Helena's realm, the Northeast Recovery Learning Community, is people are given a job, but they're given an opportunity to express who they are, and give back, like I said before. And I have a unique role in helping peers become peers and find their voice. A quick story is one of this peer who at one point was institutionalized. This person was in Tewksbury Hospital. She has a recovery plan in place, and part of her recovery plan is being a peer, being involved with our movement, and getting support from us. But furthermore, she had this nice idea. After she got trained on how to do this recovery work, she said, I want to host a group online. Can I try it? And we said, yeah, of course, we'll support you. So 3 of us came together, and the idea was every month now, there's a meetup around music, songs. So the group, which is about 4 people now, which will grow, they receive a list of songs that the group decides are meaningful or like emotional or whatever, positive. And then they review them for a month, and then they come together and talk about them.
I love that. It's an entire social experience. No
Right.
one ever feels alone, and I think it's just by having these discussions and working together, it helps them all along their path, which I think is fantastic. So,
Absolutely.
thank you for covering that. So, let's get more into the peer recovery specialist program. So, what is that? What's it about?
Oh, okay. So, the Peer Recovery Specialist Certificate, as you mentioned, Mark, is a partnership between the Northeast Independent Living Programs RLC and the Northern Essex Community College. This training was specifically designed for people with lived experience who are in sustained recovery, again, from mental health, addiction, or trauma related challenges. It's a 16 credit course that will be taught virtually at this time. And it's really unique and it was developed by our team, Gabe included. He was a big voice in the development and shaping of the curriculum. And it's really our way to recognize and validate the role of peers in the workforce. Upon the completion of the certificate, participants will be prepared to directly enter the peer workforce with credits that they can transfer to higher learning. So if they want to pursue an associate or bachelor's degree, they'll have already earned some credits towards that. Really unique to any other peer trainings that are out there. We're really excited about this. So that's my piece. Gabe, do you want to add anything?
No, it's a very innovative program that's creating a career pathway for people such as Helena talked about earlier that might have been outside of the workforce that are looking for an identity. But furthermore, most of us want a job that gives back to us. And that's the type of person that we're looking for, is that person that's in that phase of wanting to give back to the world.
Okay, that's great. You talked about the focus of this course and a bit about what it entails. May I ask, does a person receive practical experience as a peer specialist as a part of this course? Does that figure into it?
Oh, yes, there is. There is a practicum towards the end. It's a 1 semester. So basically, all the skills and tools that are learned in the classroom, the participants, students will have the opportunity to get to utilize them during, like, it's equivalent to an internship. So, yes.
So
Oh,
you could think of it as that this is a program, a certificate program that will give people knowledge, but also experience. In addition to that, we wouldn't be doing our job or our service if we weren't providing peer support as well. So the beautiful thing about this partnership is the educators, the people that are good at teaching will do that. We'll join them in that, but we'll also provide, when needed, support for those people that are becoming peers. So like when someone wants to enter our workforce, they won't be alone.
Mhm.
They'll have someone there to support them, which
oh,
is us.
Yeah. Well said.
well, that's wonderful. And peer support, again, we stress the importance of that. And it's important to know to all of our viewers, and this comes from the Northeast Recovery Learning Community, it is 100% peer-based. So you really talk the talk and walk the walk. There's no doubt about it. So it sounds like a wonderful learning experience. So give me the dates. How can one register for this? When will it start, the length, and some more details about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So the dates, the training itself will begin in the fall semester, which is September of 2021. Again, it's 16 credits. It'll run over a period of approximately 18 months. And towards the end of the program, there will be that 1 semester practicum that we just spoke about, provided individuals are able to successfully pass the query. Um, for any inquiries, questions, for general inquiries, people are welcome to reach out to me. My name's Helena Fontes, and I can be reached at 8fontes@nilp.org. But I'm sure Mark will circulate some information so people have the contact information. You can also contact Gabe, Gabe Fonseca, or G Fonseca, sorry, at nilp.org. For admissions related questions or financial aid, which I do want to point out, this is financial aid eligible, you can contact Brian McKenna Rice. He is the associate professor at NECC at BMACKENNARICE. I hope we're circulating this because I don't know if I remember it. At necc.mass.edu. But we're going to send that out. That's the link.
Thanks, Alina. And really, for ease for all this information will be listed right on this episode. So you can just hit your pause button, everybody, and copy it. And you did a great job, Alina. Just
if I could add, once this information gets to you, say you're just even thinking about, oh wow, is this for me? That's for you. Call us, reach out to us. We're not going to sell you on this, but we know my training is in human development and more than that, human behavior change. And I know some of us read or see information and think, is that me? If you just want to talk about it, call us or reach out to Helena or me, because this program is new, and this field of peer support recovery specialists, there's not many of us, but we hope that there will be a well-trained army of us within the next year or two.
Yeah, this is all new and lots of information, so it's great that you're there to answer all these questions. I'm sure there'll be a good many of them that come from our viewers, no doubt about it. My other question is about tuition for this training. Is there any financial aid for this program, if needed, available?
Yes, there is. This particular certificate program is financial aid eligible. And there's a number of ways you can apply. The most common is FAFSA, which I'm blanking on what FAFSA stands for.
It's okay, it'll be listed.
No, it's financial aid, federal.
Okay.
Student loan application.
Thank you.
There you go.
No, I had a flashback.
Excellent. Okay. So we've talked a lot about peer specialists. What is it? This great program, this new program that's being launched and everything. There will be a lot of questions. All that contact information will be listed for all of our viewers there too. I think we've covered a lot of base today. So they can call you for all sorts of information. Anything else that we've need to cover on this subject?
I know my only closing remarks are basically to really mirror what Gabe said, which is that peer work is and the peer movement is something that I am very proud and feel privileged to be a part of. It is certainly life-changing for those that are in it and those who receive it. This is a great and exciting opportunity because, again, it's unique. It's the first of its kind where training in this particular type of work can also lead to credits in higher education. So really excited. If you are thinking about it, like as Gabe said, then this is probably right for you. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you and support you in kind of getting the things in place that you'd need to enroll. So.
Excellent, Selena. Thank you so much. Gabe, any other final last thoughts about this to pass on? I think we've covered all the bases pretty much. So great. Okay. So thanks, Selena and Gabe, for your overview of this exciting new program. Thanks to all of you viewers for watching today's episode of Getting to Know NILP. Please note that you can watch additional episodes of this program on the NILP YouTube channel and also by entering Getting to Know NILP in your search on YouTube. We'll see you again soon for another new episode of Getting to Know NILP, and please visit our website, at www.nilp.org. There you can learn more about NILP and the programs and services that we offer. So thanks, everybody.
All right.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.